Next tonight, hundreds of pages, decisions dating back decades. For 2 weeks now, 7 Eyewitness News has tried to get a copy of this contract from both the City of Buffalo and the police union. Yesterday, the union was the first to release the agreement. Now, our I-Team reporter Madison Carter is sorting through the differences that have brought the city and its police force to a stalemate. Madison?
Yeah, Keith, the Buffalo Police Department and its Police Benevolent Association have been in a stalemate over this agreement for the past year. The last contract expired in June of 2019, and this is all coming now as the community is demanding a closer look at the powers that have been given to both entities under this agreement. So I sat down with people on both sides of the issue to figure out what's stopping them from coming to an understanding.
We've come very close. Right, we've come very close to having a contract.
John Evans is the president of the Buffalo Police Union, which represents more than 700 officers. He says a new contract for 2020 is on the desk of legal representatives for the city of Buffalo. All this comes as Buffalo Mayor Byron Brown blasts the union for its role on the road to reform.
The police union has been a major barrier to reform. We continue to call on the police union to be a part of the reform process.
It's frustrating to hear, right, the criticism from the mayor when I want to just, scream at the TV, hey, look at Tim Ball's desk and look at the offer that's on his desk right now.
The city sent the following statement to us.
The union declared an impasse some time ago. The city has been participating in the mediation process required by PERB in accordance with the law.
That's correct. That's what we're in now, right?
You declared an impasse.
We declared impasse and that our negotiations went south.
So why did negotiations go south? Apparently the sticking point is training.
We have what's called an overlap day, a training day. Happens twice a month, right? 20 hours a month. There are components where each wheel, each side, has the ability to train. The city chooses not to hold training sessions on those days.
So we do, but those are also the subject of many grievances that have been filed on the union's part. Changing schedules, changing shifts. Not all training is a one-day training.
Deputy Commissioner Joseph Gramalia has not been at the negotiating table.
The PBA Executive Board is at the table with their representation, and then it's Corporation Counsel for the City of Buffalo.
But he says reform is necessary.
Policing must evolve. Stagnant waters get poisoned.
Evans agrees.
We understand there's a need for transparency, right?
Yes.
No question. There's always room for improvement. I think the only way you're going to get that, though, realistically, is through real hands-on training.
But the issue is the union doesn't want training to disrupt members' personal lives.
And our officers, they're not bankers. They work all different days. They work on a rotating schedule, and their schedules quite frequently do not line up with multiple day training.
When it comes to ironing out these issues, there's a difference in opinion about the arbitration system. BPD says nearly every proposed measure or suggested training is grieved by the union.
We do go to arbitrations, we lose arbitrations, right? We don't win every arbitration. The arbitrator is a neutral third party.
The biggest issue with the arbitration process, as I see it, is that arbitrators are picked on both sides, as opposed to spun on a wheel and appointed.
The union finally released the latest version of the contract to us. It's nearly 400 pages dating back to 1986, and it's not one simple document. It's built on decades of arbitration settlements and memorandums of understanding.
There are, as you said, going back to 1986, we operated with 14 precincts and a whole different style and philosophy of policing that isn't even remotely close to what policing is today. And I will even argue some of those practices are why we are where we are today.
A lot to break down there. I really break it down even further in this web article that's on our website right now. Now, the city and the union continue to discuss next steps in this negotiating process while they iron out details over body cameras and training. A few moments ago, a call was set for 1 o'clock this afternoon. A few moments ago, I got an email from John Evans, the union president. He said that call today was canceled. He's waiting to see if it happens tomorrow, but he says he is not optimistic. He's going to update us on the latest developments. For now, in the newsroom, Madison Carter, 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, thank you, Madison.